Hey, it's Mr. Peace. I'm here at Monte Vista Elementary School, home of the Bobcats in Vista, California, and part of the Vista Unified School District. My first time at this school. I'm in the MPR, the multi-purpose room right now, where we just had a program for the after school, the AM, PM students, grades TK through 5. And the main focus on today's assembly was leadership, turning our passion into our purpose, right? And so the idea is that our passion, what we love to do, what brings us that fire in our hearts, that we turn that into our purpose, which is why we're here on earth, and already getting the wheels spinning at a young age, right? To start thinking about what it is that brings us that life, right? And that energy, and then go out and start to live that, right? And some of these students, they came up to me and said, Mr. Peace, it was really inspiring what you shared. Like, I already want to, use my talents, my qualities, and my abilities as a leader to go and start helping others, putting people first and things second. One of the big lessons that I push for today's presentation. And it really ties into the design, the shirt that I wear for this assembly too, right? We have different colors for this multicolor peace sign because there's so many different ways to be a leader, right? Some of us are more vocal, like myself. I lead with my voice and talking a lot. But others, we're quiet. We have that quiet strength and we lead through our actions, and that's fine too. But another important piece is that this is a leader in me school, right? So Monte Vista is also, home to one of the Franklin Covey type schools, the leader in me. And this ties into the 7 habits of highly effective teens, people in general. And so we did focus on a couple of these habits today throughout today's program. One of them was putting first things first, right? Talking about our priorities, which are others, right? What are we doing for others? Just like Dr. King asked that very important question years ago. And if you look a little bit below that one, let me come down here. So we can see at the root of the tree, begin with the end in mind, right? Thinking about our legacy, what we want to be remembered for, hopefully a positive leader. And then also being proactive that you're in charge, right? That we need to do the right thing even when no one's watching. But I really do like this tree example here because this kind of ties into us having that strength and that armor as leaders, that the stronger our roots are, the stronger that we're going to be, right? That if we, really have a strong foundation and have strong character, strong principles, strong values, then we're going to be less affected by some of the negative peer pressure that comes our way. We compared ourselves to bowling balls or balloons, and we want to be like a bowling ball, right? Someone that's really unaffected by some of that negativity, someone that's always trying to lift up others higher than themselves, that we know that we rise by lifting others, right? And just really starting to think that if we can, come with that mentality, right, that becomes a part of who we are. And then we go out into this world and start helping others see their worth, see their value, and lifting them up higher than ourselves, right? That ties into this too. So I always talk about how on the palms of our hands, with the lines of our hand, we have the letter M. I trace one of mine here. We have at least one on each hand. Sometimes a faint line connects it. But this M, I say, stands for miracle. Upside down W stands for worthy, that we're all beautiful miracles, worthy of love to both give it and receive it. But we have to believe this, right? We have to bind to this concept and know that the things that we're doing the right thing, right, including others, believing in ourselves and our potential to really make a difference, even at a young age, that has to have this greater underlying understanding that we're not just doing things for the trophy, right? We're doing things for the right reasons. And that we are always choosing, to be able to know that just one small action can make a huge difference. Just like the story of the starfish, the little girl throwing him back in after a huge storm washed thousands up on the beach. Right as she throws the next one in, people are saying, you can't save them all. She said, maybe not, but at least I made a difference to this one, as she throws the next one back in the ocean. And that's the same thing with today's assembly. With any assembly that I do, I'm looking to touch hearts, to touch lives. And knowing that so many students raised their hand when I asked if something did touch their heart, it's that to me means that they have a big heart. And now it's up to them to go share that gift by how they choose to treat themselves and others going forward. So thank you so much for touching my heart. You guys are beautiful. Have a great rest of the school year. Hope to see you again soon. Until then, though, and as always, make sure to hit the subscribe button you'll see pop up on the screen. Feel free to also check out this playlist for some additional motivation. And you can also visit my website by clicking on the peace sign symbol on your phone, tablet, wherever you're watching this video, to track my journey across this country as I continue to heal America's heart one school at a time. Peace.